What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. My name is Kevin, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And do we have a story for you? So a few videos back, you remember the livestock guardian dogs. They're actually right over there. Cora is the female, Livestock is the male. I wasn't too happy with them. They actually got a hold of one of our little turkeys that we hatched a few months back, and now it's gone. And I kind of talked a little bit about how they're not really guardians over our poultry. They're just to guard the goats. Well, anyways, I was actually in the house taking a nap, and I'm gonna let the girls tell the story, but Cora is a hero. We got a little bit of it on video we're gonna share here in just a minute. So you want to tell everybody what happened?
I was going outside playing with my dog, going to play with my dog Skeeter, and I noticed the water was on, and I started hearing our dog Cora in that pasture over there. And
what was she doing?
She was howling.
Like how? Can you do it?
Like wolf howls. Like loud howls. Like really loud howls. So I told my mom, I went inside and told my mom, and we went back outside and we went to go look, and she was there trying to get our attention, like.
So Cora was in that pasture by herself, howling, super loud, like just howling. And I thought, what in the world? When I come outside, I thought, what is she doing? Because all the goats, and Livestock was in this pasture, and she was in the old pig pen pasture back in that right corner.
Way back there.
So, and then about that time, we heard the goat start yelling, and I thought, oh my goodness, Cora is a stinking hero. Like, she was sitting there howling, trying to get our attention and tell us, hey, there is a goat in trouble.
Yeah. So we went out there, and our goat was stuck, but it was like really stuck.
Yeah, hold on. Let's show them the clip. So it wasn't normally stuck. So if you guys know, we got the 48-inch field wire, and it's worthless for goats. It'll keep them in, but they always get their head stuck. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, but watch this clip first, and you can just see how stuck she was.
Good girl, Cora. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, is that goat stuck? Yeah. Come show me. Come on. Come on. Where's she stuck? Huh? How in the world did you get yourself in that bind? I thought goats were supposed to be smart.
Good girl, Cora, though.
Okay, it's going to take me a minute.
Yeah.
Had to call in backup.
So then my mom had to call my dad and
Wake him up from his nap.
Hey.
Yep. Sorry. We tried every way in the world to get the goat unstuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there is no way I can do this.
it was very hard. Like,
Was double stuck.
yeah.
But Cora stayed there the entire time with us. And
He
I
was
mean,
like scared, like very scared.
Yeah, so we actually had a goat that was hung up similar to that in the past, and you guys seen how that goat was hung up, like up in her neck, she was actually off her front legs, and she had her neck hung up, and then her horns was like back to the other wire. We had one do that similar like 3 years ago, maybe even longer, and it actually strangled her, and it kind of made her brain dead, and we had to put her down. It was a bad deal. So if Cora wasn't alerted the girls, and we made a quick decision to get down there and free her, then she could have lost oxygen, and she wouldn't be here any longer either. So.
Yeah, because she was standing on the wire.
Yeah.
I mean, we check the goats multiple times a day, but I mean, you can only stand that way for so long before your body starts giving out.
And if the dogs are acting weird, then we know something's up. So Cora alerted us, and luckily Kai was outside, and Cora's now a hero. She's an awesome dog, don't get me wrong. And now I'll kind of talk a little bit about the whole guardian dog status. So Mojo and the Great Pyrenees breed, all the ones we've always had, they are great all around livestock protectors. Cattle, goats, sheep, and even all our poultry. Mojo is awesome with our poultry. He protects them, he don't harm them. Now the Anatolians we've always raised, that's a different story. And I kind of talked about that in that last video. They do not like birds, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, we have not tried to train them with poultry. We haven't got chickens and, you know, went in there and held them and stuff like that and raised them in cages with the dogs and all that. They are strictly just to guard the goats. And if you look around, all our poultry are pretty much free range, which means we don't pin them up. They're free to go here and there. They just get smart enough to where they don't go over in the pen with the big goats and Livestock and Cora. And you can kind of see we got chickens everywhere, but the chickens kind of got to get adapted to living on the same farm with these mean dogs. Mojo, you ready to eat? So here comes Mojo. He is a Great Pyrenees, for those of you that are new to the channel, and he is one that is raised with all the poultry, and he does absolutely awesome with all the livestock. He does awesome with our inside dog Skeeter, and he does awesome with the cats that we got outside.
Yep.
Right? What else? Cool facts y'all know about Mojo.
He's a big dog.
He's a big dog. What about his hair? How much does he shed?
Every single second.
Huh?
Every second. Look.
Look at that. Look at all that hair. It's snowing.
Look at this.
Yeah. So, to kind of back up what Rachel was saying, I know I kind of touched on this on that last video, but we're not saying that the Anatolians can't be raised to protect poultry and to not harm them. We just have not done that because we don't raise our poultry in that pen. If one of our chickens decides to fly over there, it's on them. I mean, it is what it is. So anyways, everybody is crying to be fed, so let's go feed Livestock and Cora first, and we'll do an interview with the hero herself. And there she comes right there, actually. She said, did you say hero? Cora girl, you ready to eat?
Don't get in there.
Cora, Livestock. Come on. Cora. There's Livestock, man. So the other day when Cora alerted us on the stuck goat, what was you doing? He was actually over in the other field with the whole herd of goats. They were over in the big field grazing and browsing around, and she was way back there in the old hog pen next to the pond with her head stuck. And Rachel's over there filling their water up, and Cora's not coming. Cora! Come on, girl! Cora! There she comes. Here comes hero girl. Come on, Cora. See how fast she is here. Come on, Cora girl. There's Miss Hero. What do you know, girl? Huh? What do you know, girl? Good girl. Yeah, here's a good girl. You saved that goat's life, didn't you? Huh? Did you save that goat's life? You guys are awesome dogs. All right, let me set this camera up and we'll feed them. Come on, I got your canned food. You like canned food with your dry food and your eggs? Huh? Come on. Come on, Lee. Oh, let me mix it in for you. Here, right here. Hey, look.
Oh, goodness.
Here you go, Cora. Here you go, Lacey. I usually try to do it fast and mix it all up with a stick, so they don't just eat all their wet food first. There you go. All right. What do you think about that powder mix? Is that good stuff? Huh? Helping you grow big and strong? She's about to catch up with Lacey. She's growing good.
Yep.
What do you know, little goat? You think you're hiding behind that pipe because I can't see your eyes? Oh, you said peekaboo. Said what?
She said, you don't see me.
Yeah, I couldn't see her eyes. She thought she was hiding from me. I still see you. Come here.
She's about too wide to get in there.
I know it. She's grown. Now she's getting hard to get in and out of there. She waits for the dogs to drop the dog food back there, and then she eats it up. And she's also eating grass in there. Because the big goats can't get in there to eat it all. See, she can barely squeeze through there.
She's getting too big.
So, if you haven't figured it out, all our dogs on the farm serve a purpose. Even that one right there. What's your purpose, Skeeter? Hey, Sheriff.
Yeah, he's sheriff.
You want to tell everyone what his purpose is on the farm?
Yep.
What is it?
He's Sheriff Skeeter. That's his name. Don't get it wrong.
He's the boss.
Yeah. That's his job, mostly.
Well, Miss Cora said, hey, Kaya.
Hi.
So,
Good girl.
if you guys are new and you haven't kind of picked up on Skeeter, Skeeter is the sheriff, and he kind of, we let him out about every hour or so to come out and do his things. He goes around to all the stations. He checks with the other dogs, the livestock guardian dogs like Cora and Livestock, and then Big Mo over in the other field, and he's making sure nobody needs backup. There's no problems to report to us, and if there is, then he comes and tells us, and then we come out and take care of the problem.
He also gives all the animals their daily instructions.
Yep.
He gives them the daily instructions. Like if I don't feel like walking out there, I'll tell Skeeter, I'll say, hey, go tell Cora and Livestock to keep the goats in the small pen today because, you know, for whatever reason, and he'll come out and relay the message because I can't talk to these dogs, but I can talk to Skeeter.
He tells everybody. I have video proof. So if you guys have Facebook, if you do Facebook or Instagram, we do things called Reels, which is like little short video clips. And I have a pretty funny video clip of Skeeter talking to all the different animals and giving them their farm instructions for the day. Pretty hilarious.
The dogs love Miss Kaya.
He's showing his teeth.
He's showing his pretty pearly whites.
He's smiling.
Oh, he loves it. He said, look at my teeth. Look at my teeth. What's Cora saying?
He's smiling.
Oh, she's just proud that she saved that goat's life the other day.
Yep.
Cora, if it wasn't for you, that goat could have strangled to death, you know it? There are a lot of things you can do. You can get pool noodles, you can get a piece of PVC pipe and put on their horns. The only reason I have not done that is because we got a puppy that loves to chew on things, and I know as soon as I put a piece of pipe or anything across that goat's horns, like tape it to it so it can't stick its head through the fence, this dog right here is going to terrorize it and try to get that off its horns and chew on it, because she loves chewing on stuff, if you can't tell from all the treasures that they drag up.
Especially water hoses.
Yeah, water hoses. They tear them up like nothing.
That's her favorite.
She's watching those turkeys over there. They don't like the
Come here, Cora. Come here, baby.
they don't like the birds. And one of the subscribers in the video that we just posted, I was reading the comments, and one of the subscribers said, you know, it's actually a good thing that these livestock guardian dogs don't let the turkeys in the pen, because what do these turkeys look like? Let me walk over here and show you guys. Now, let me just zoom in, because as soon as I go over there, they're going to take off. If you look really close at these turkeys, right now they look like the bold vultures that we have in our area, and the vultures are actually a predator to the small kids and these small goats. So it's a good thing that these dogs keep them run off, because we've had them in the past when we've had a mama goat over here in this grove of trees have just newborn kids. We came home from fishing one day, and there was like 7 or 8 of those vultures up in this tree just waiting to go down and eat the babies, and that was in between when we didn't have a livestock guardian dog. So that's a good instinct for these dogs to not like the birds. It's just something that we've had to adapt to, having poultry, having ducks, having geese, and now the emus. We just know not to put them over here with these dogs, because this is strictly pretty much a goat pasture. So we don't raise our poultry over here. Now, if one of them jumps the fence, and they do, you know, all the time, a lot of times they'll get back over the fence before the dogs can get them, but it's just part of it. It doesn't mean these dogs are bad. It just means they're very protective over their goats.
What?
Is your belly full?
I don't know.
She said, no, I'm just getting attention from my sissy. Look behind you.
Get back.
She snuck when you
This is why
wasn't
we
looking.
stay with them while they eat.
We don't have to. If we walk out, Cora and Livestock will actually bite their noses and keep them from eating their food.
It's just easier.
It's when the dogs, it's when we're out here and then the dogs come to us for attention, they're not watching their bowls, and the dog or the goat sneak a bite.
Cora.
Good girl.
And we used to feed in the station, but as you can see, some of the goats, small goats, have figured it out. Like you just seen the little goat get in there, and they started eating the dog food.
Yep.
And dog food, we feed a good brand of dog food, and we don't want that all wasted.
The
We don't
goats
feed
have
that
really
cheap
good
stuff.
food too.
Okay, since you got your belly full, what do you have to say about the heroic act you did the other day rescuing the goat? Do you have anything to say about it? Huh? Does that make you feel good? Huh? Does that make you feel like a big girl? You're proving your worth here on the farm, huh? Yep. Good girl. Come on, we got some fresh water. You need a drink? Come on, let's go get a drink. Come on, go get a drink. Come on. You look thirsty. Come on. Let's get a drink. Not Leafy. We're trying to interview Cora.
He
There you go.
trained her.
He did train her, so he's... I guess you get a sticker too, because you did train that girl. Oh, she said, I'm just going to take a dip in this nice, fresh, cold water. Well, that's okay. You deserve it. Oh, she's fishing now. She said, I think there's a fish in here. She sticks her head in there and blows bubbles.
Because I'm a tugboat.
Whiskey said, is there room for 2 in there? Good girl. Yeah, her good girl. That cool you down?
Skeeter.
Mr. Leesky drinks like a horse. You gonna get back in there? He said, I don't mind if I do. Skeeter's chasing crickets. What do you think of that? Oh, you like that? Good girl. Alright.
Behind you.
I know, I can't hardly walk around with this tripod without banging into some kind of animal. Alright, now you're going to get water all over me, aren't you? Alright, we got to go feed Big Mo and go see everyone else. I just wanted to share the news with everybody and tell them how proud of Cora we are, and Mr. Leesky for training her. He's still a puppy too himself, but he's training her up just right. He said, yeah, I showed her everything I know. Are you proud? Huh? Are you proud of Cora? Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's go feed Big Mo.
Hey.
What is it?
Oh, look.
I think he's fixing a pound.
What are you doing?
He said I'm hiding in the jungle.
Is he trying to get a chicken or what's he doing? Smeagol, you're a silly cat. You know that? Hey. You ready to go eat with Mojo? Mojo! Call your dog. He won't come when I call him. There he is. He already heard you.
Come on, Mojo.
What do you know, Big Mo? What do you know, buddy? So, guess what? We're telling everyone that Cora's a hero. You've already got your spotlight. Now it's Cora's turn, right? He said, yeah, I really trained everybody.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. Come on. Let's go eat. It's cooled down now. The sun's starting to go down. Right?
Smeagol jumped.
He did. So,
Skeeter.
At Skeeter. I knew he was hiding for some reason. So, the sun is starting to go down earlier and earlier. It is now 7:43, and the sun's just about behind the trees, as you guys can see. And that's, you know, that's a good sign and a bad sign. The bad sign being that we don't get as much light to come out and do chores and everything, but the temperatures start dropping, and then we get into Rachel's favorite time of the year, which is fall time.
Yes.
Right?
Spring and fall, that's my favorite.
Fall time's my all-time favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
All right, help your mom. Throw some of that feed out to, you know how to do it. Oh, that chicken's just bound and determined to spill it. Throw some of that out there, and then you can go.
This?
Yeah, and then here, trade me. Actually, I don't want you to get ran over by the goat.
Okay.
Mojo's like, I don't know what's going on, Dad. It's like a circus. Here, turkeys. You get a handful. Everybody gets a handful. It's like the.
You get a car.
It's like the. It's like the parade.
Here, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Camera.
Did you get that?
What?
You didn't get that on video? He just jumped up and fell on his back and couldn't get up.
Aw. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't even see.
This is kind of shaky.
There, Mo.
I might have got it.
You might have.
Those little chicks are eating.
Mojo said, "Oh, you got a can of food for me today." He said, "I'm not camera shy, sis." He's trying to tell everybody on camera. He's like, "I like the days where we get a canned food with the dry food and an egg mixed in. That's my favorite days at the lunchroom."
Yep.
Here you go. There you go, Mo. You deserved it. There you go, buddy. There you go. Eat up. Boom. You know what that canned dog food smells like?
I don't know.
Vienna sausages or Spam.
Ugh.
What do you mean, ugh?
That smells bad.
You like Vienna sausages.
Maybe.
You do. What'd you get in your shoe? Food or goat chocolate?
Little bow.
That's the only bad thing about wearing Crocs out here. Yoshi, are you okay? I don't know if Kaya got that on film, but when I came in here with the bucket to feed the goats, he actually jumped up straight up in the air and he fell on his back, and then he rolled around like he was crazy for a minute. Oh, what was going on?
He's acting kind of like a model.
A model? I guess. And then we got Mr. Yoneg or Mrs. Yoneg. We still don't know because we haven't done the DNA test yet. We
really
need to do
excited.
that. So I already went online and paid for the test. I just got to pull the feathers and actually send it in. I just haven't done it. And I just don't know why I keep putting it off. But maybe one day we'll do it.
I'm very excited.
I think it's a boy and a girl.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think? I don't know.
I think it's a boy and a girl too.
Maybe. So you can see we got a lot of this poultry out here. They stay in the yard and they sleep over at the shop next to the tractor, the lean-to. And then most of the poultry in here stay in here and sleep up in the chicken coop. Just trying to eat.
They're very sensitive when
Yeah,
you
they're
touch
very
them.
timid. Like
Yeah.
if you get around them and touch them and stuff and they're not paying attention, they'll just jump straight up in there like a grasshopper. So, all right, guys. So that's enough for today. I'm gonna go check, and Rachel's already started dumping waters and cleaning them all out. So I'm gonna go give her a hand. And we just wanted to share the awesome story of Cora. Kai got to be a part of that, and it's a cool feeling when you raise a dog like that, and then it actually does a really cool feat, which, don't get me wrong, every day that they're out there with the goats, they're protecting them, I promise you that.
Yes.
If they weren't there, the coyotes or bobcat or any other predators around here would be in there eating the goats. So every day they're actually working. It's just times like that where you can actually kind of try to get it on film or get it on video, and they step in and they alert you and say, hey, something ain't right, you need to come save this goat. And that's what we did. So we shared it, and that's just part of it. So we're gonna let Mojo eat, and we're gonna log off. So if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe and leave us a comment, like this video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you guys.